Hey guys, welcome back to Sports Bar, and you can see his background. He has Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers, and it might not be difficult for you guys to guess. Yeah, we are talking about IPL, and we are going to talk about RCB, our favorite team first, right? And so, uh,
It is
so
our
yeah,
favorite team.
this
It is our favorite team
uh,
because it is our favorite team because it has a lot of memes. A
lot of
meme
memes.
team.
Yeah, this time the meme schedule is different. Instead of April and May, this time you have September and
October.
October. So and
Yes.
November as well. So yeah, that's the schedule for
Mm.
IPL. And yeah, jokes apart, we are talking about RCB, and we'll discuss their strengths, weaknesses, and those things. We'll also talk about X Factor and youngsters to watch for. So we can start the video.
If you look at the RCB team, I would just like to pop out the team right now. We can see players like Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, Yuzvendra Chahal, all that. A great team. They have some great individual players, but I think so. There might be some areas where they should have invested more. I think so. If I look at the team right now, I see that they don't have any clear finishes right now. You can play Shivam Dubey, you can play Moeen Ali, but you don't have that player like who can you can depend on you depend on AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli, like
Hmm.
bankable player to finish the game, just kill the game of 10,
Yeah,
12, 12
finish
balls
the
remaining.
game like 8 on 10 times, like MS Dhoni does, or
Yes.
the way Virat Kohli holds on his innings for most of the times. So yeah, as far as Virat Kohli's team is concerned, I see two strengths in their team. That is, one
Mm,
is batting and the other is leadership. I'm saying leadership not because Virat Kohli alone is a great captain, but he has people
mm,
like AB de Villiers with him who have experience of playing in the IPL,
mm,
and also the international experience as well. So leadership and batting are Virat Kohli's strengths as far as this team is concerned.
mm,
He has players like Devdutt Padikkal who are young, and they are absolutely magnificent players. You can trust on someone like Devdutt Padikkal
mm,
to be a huge deal after a few years. So RCB is doing that thing right, and we all know how Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers are in the middle overs or the middle order. So those are his strength and leadership as well. Virat Kohli is
mm,
someone who leads by example. There are a few ways of leadership. So someone like Dhoni who leads from the back, Rohit Sharma leads from the front. The coaches are someone who lead by instruction, but Virat
mm,
Kohli is someone who leads by example. He has set that standard for his players, his entire team to be that much level of fit, or you should score so many runs or take so many wickets.
mm.
So someone like Virat Kohli, who's a strong leader, uh, that is absolutely a big strong point for any team.
So right now, give me a playing 11. I will change. I've written my playing 11. First, give me a playing 11, and then we will talk about that playing 11 as well.
There's a few possibilities. I feel for a first few games, Aaron Finch might not play,
Mm,
so Virat Kohli would have to ask. Maybe Parthiv Patel might open with either Virat Kohli, or they can ask Devdutt Padikkal to open the innings. So that might be an opening option. Even Virat Kohli can be an opener, but if that does not happen, then Virat Kohli will bat at number three, where he
mm,
occasionally bats or permanently bats for India. So Virat Kohli might be at three, and at four you have AB de Villiers. At four you can even play Moeen Ali,
mm,
but personally I'll stick with AB de Villiers. So first four is very strong. If Aaron Finch joins the RCB team, then the first four are going to be
mm,
really important for RCB. So first four are strong, and at 5, 6, 7 you have little problems. You might have to play Moeen Ali, Chris Morris, and you have Shivam Dubey, and other than that you have the off spinner all rounder
mm,
Washington Sundar as well. So you might play him in the lower middle order as well. So that is their 5, 6, 7, and the
mm,
Pawan Negi as well. He can bat either at 6 or 7, or he might have to bat at number 8, depending on the situation, or if he gets a chance to play or no. So, and as far as bowling is concerned, they have Dale Steyn and Kane Richardson. I
mm,
don't think both these players will play. Instead, one player will play. If Kane Richardson is injured, then Dale Steyn will play, and or whatever, because the kind of fitness Dale Steyn has, and he's
mm,
37 years old. So I'm sure he might not be able to give 14 matches to RCB. So if they play 7 games, and for Kane Richardson, and 7 games for Dalton, then it can be fine. And
mm,
other than that, they have Chahal, who's going to play all the games,
mm.
and Siraj and Umesh Yadav are their other options.
If I look at the team right now, I've got my 11 right now. It will come up right. It will come up right now. First is I've got opening as Devdutt Padikkal and Party Patel. I want to play Alan Finch, but he's not available. And if Alan Finch is available, I will play him. So certainly, so my starting, main starting 11, I will go first. I will go with Party Patel and Alan Finch. Number 3, we all know Virat Kohli. Number 4 is AB de Villiers. Number 5, I will give it to Shivam Dubey because again he has proved he can bat, he can score those runs. He played well on he played well in
You know,
Newton State also.
Shivam Dubey is a gamble for Virat Kohli. If Shivam Dubey clicks, then RCB does well, and if he fails, then RCB might have those problems. So Shivam Dubey at anywhere at 5, 6, or 7 is a great option.
Again, I will give number 5 to Shivam Dubey. I will give him chances. I will if the top order collapses, I will put maybe Moeen Ali, but Shivam Dubey is my number 5. I will go number 6 with Moeen Ali. 7 is my Chris Morris. You have paid 10 million, 12 million, and that of money. So you have to play Chris Morris. He can bat and bowl. So again, he's a good option. So at number 8, I would go with Chahal. Number 9, Siraj. Number 10, Navdeep Saini and Umesh Yadav. See, if Alan Finch doesn't play or if Moeen Ali doesn't play, I don't think Moeen Ali, if Moeen Ali drops out and Gulkar Man plays, so either Alan Finch or Moeen Ali, one of them might sit out to give space to give his place to Kane Richardson or Dale Steyn. But I would prefer this 11 lineup over any other lineup right now. After few games, if these things are not working, they can just move Moeen Ali out of the equation. They can play Gulkar Man and they can go with Kane Richardson because again in spinning option they have a lot of options. They have even if Moeen Ali doesn't play, they have Washington Sundar. Then they have Pawan Negi to replace. So again, I feel they might
and Shivam Dubey rolls over his arm as well. He can bowl 1 or 2 overs every game. That's very much possible.
So again, Moeen Ali can he can be the one who can go in and out of the team. But my four players would be four foreign players would be Alan Finch, AB de Villiers, Chris Morris, and Kane Richardson or Dale Steyn, either one of them. So that's my squad. Right now, the strength as we talked about, what do you think it's a weakness of the RCB? Currently, I see it. They have Chahal and Umesh Yadav. Umesh Yadav, I don't think so he's gonna bowl at the death over that much. But with the new ball, he's fantastic. I've seen him bowling bouncers to Australian players in the IPL, and I've seen him taking wickets in the early wickets. I've seen him bowl 3 overs in the starting. So again, he's a good bowler with a new ball. And we all know he's one of the wicket-taking options for Virat Kohli. But even if one of them gets injured, then I don't think the other players can provide that much wickets as these both have combined. So that I think is one of the weakness I can see in the RCB side. What are your thoughts other than this?
Bowling has always been RCB's weakness, especially the death bowling options. We've seen time after time RCB fails to get those death bowling options for them, and especially the backups. They might have 1 or 2 good bowlers, but they don't have the backup. So that is RCB's problem. Another RCB's problem is consistency of their staff and their selection members. The thing is, they change their coaching staff and all these members every year. So it's like you don't give them time to settle down, and that certainly does not help. If you are giving someone chance, you should at least trust them at least for 2 or 3 seasons, minimum 2 or 3 seasons, and that could bring results. But RCB team is very restless. And that's what happens. They fail at auctions every year. That's where the half of the IPL is won, but that's where they fail, and that is one of RCB's problem. And like I said, death bowling has always been a problem. We might see Richardson bowl death in the death, and if Steyn plays, then Steyn might bowl in the death as well. But other than that, you have players like Siraj and Umesh Yadav, and I don't see these guys bowling at death because we all know what happened when these guys bowled at the death.
What about Navdeep Saini? He has impressed me a lot last season, and he has played for India as well. He has proven that he is there to stay. He is there for the long run. Now maybe
exactly. Navdeep Saini is a huge deal for RCB because he's young, he's fit, and we've seen him perform as well. So Navdeep Saini is there, but 2 bowlers won't win you the season. You have Chahal and Navdeep Saini. So RCB bowling is heavily dependent on these 2, and the moment any one of these guys fail, then the entire system collapses. So Navdeep Saini, yes, he's a good prospect, and Virat Kohli should use him wisely because he's really a great option for them.
So again, those are weaknesses. I personally think that RCB have. Right now we look at the X factor. Right now I'm thinking about the X factor. The one who can just change the innings. He can play at certain time. He can he can what you can say. Share in all department, work in all department and provide his contribution in all department. So right now I'm looking the one that I see right now is Shubham Dubey. He has, as I said earlier, he has a good had a good New Zealand tour. In West Indies also, I think so. It was against West Indies he scored that half century.
He
When
scored a half
Virat Kohli
century.
promoted him to number 3. So again, so that time again he batted well. So again, I think Shubham Dubey is X factor. If he clicks, I think so. That gives a sort of a balance to this RCB team because again with Indian team as we saw, if Hardik Pandya plays he can bat, he can bowl, he can bat at any position, can give you those overs. So that provides a complete balance to this team. Right now, I see Shivam Dubey as the one who can provide balance to this team. He can bowl 2 or 3 overs, he can bat as well. So who do you think? Do you think Shivam Dubey is an X factor, or are you looking at someone else?
Shivam Dubey, like you said, is absolutely an X factor because RCB middle order is going to be the lower middle order is going to be dependent on how Shivam Dubey plays. Because if Shivam Dubey does well, then you might have players like Washington Sundar or Navdeep Saini sitting out, and we all know how these players might leak runs as well. We'll talk about them later. We'll talk about Shivam Dubey. Like you said, he's got an excellent T20 record. We know that he's once hit six sixes in 6 balls. So he's got potential is there and opportunity is there as well. So all that matters is his performance, and this is why he's going to be an X factor. Other than him, I see other X factor is Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali, we all know he flourished as an all-rounder back in 2014 when India played in England. So he can roll over his arm. He can give those 2 or 3 overs for RCB. We've seen him open the innings as well as far as bowling department is concerned. So he can have those overs as well. And due to Moeen Ali, we know that RCB has a lot of bowling options, but we discussed their weaknesses. The options are there, but not very strong options. So
quantity is there, but no quality.
Yeah, no quality, less quality, and more of a quantity. And Moeen Ali can bat at number 3. Moeen Ali can bat at number 4. He can finish the game. He can open for RCB as well if at all they won't need, but he can. So yeah, Moeen Ali as well.
So again, we are talking about strength, we are talking about weakness, we are talking about X factor. We will talk about one more thing, that is, we all get young players every season from each and every team. So who do you think that can be the emerging player of the season for RCB? I'm looking at the list. I'm seeing Devdutt Padikkal, who has had an amazing side Mr. Kali Trophy for, I think so. He played for Karnataka, I think.
Absolutely.
That team reached to the semi-final or final, I think so, and he has scored at almost 500 runs in those 13-14 matches. So again, I'm looking at Devdutt Padikkal. I'm seeing that Kohli gives him a go at the opening position. If Parthiv Patel or Alan Finch for one of them fails, Devdutt Padikkal is definitely going to take that chance. Who do you think other than him is main, or why do you think he can be the emerging player?
Look, according to sources, AB de Villiers might have to keep wickets for RCB, so that clearly would mean that Parthiv Patel might have to sit out. And with Parthiv Patel sitting out, the only other opener batsman, you have a proper opener batsman, is Devdutt Padikkal. And the kind of trust Virat Kohli is trying to show on him is a great thing. And like I said, he's going to be a huge deal for the Indian cricket team as well. And that's what IPL is all about. It's about youngsters. It's about giving the Indian cricket team players whom they can bank for. So yeah, Devdutt Padikkal is for sure the youngster player to watch out for. And like you said, he had an excellent Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy season. So Devdutt Padikkal is the man to go for as far as the young department is concerned. And other than that, I see Josh Philippi. He's a young prospect. He's a fine prospect as well. And I see him as a potential replacement for AB de Villiers in the upcoming years if they keep him in the team. So he's that kind of a batsman. He's consistent as well, and he's a wicket keeper. So if at all Josh Philippi gets a chance, then even he's going to be a young player to watch out for.
So we have talked about everything right now. So the final question: playoffs or not?
I'm leaning towards no, but since you have players like Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, you have these players every year, but still, with Virat Kohli in the side, you have small amount of trust. This is why I'm going like this, not like this, not like this, not even like this, but like this. I'm leaning towards no, but I believe they can, they might as well. So, and we all know what Virat Kohli tweeted. He wished best of luck to all the other teams except for RCB. So
Except for
that
RCB.
might be a yes as well. This is why.
So I personally think I'm leaning towards this. I think so. First, second, I think so is out of their reach right now. Because CSK, MI, those are just strong teams. And we all talk about the best teams IPL, and first name come out is CSK and MI, not RCB. So I'm slightly if Virat Kohli has that season like he had back in 2016, where he scored 900,000, almost 1,000 runs. I don't think he's gonna get 1,000 runs, but even if he comes close to somewhere to close to 700 or 800 runs, I can personally feel that RCB can definitely qualify for at least for playoffs. At least get that at least third or fourth position. To at least play in the playoffs. And AB de Villiers, we all know he's consistent player. He has been consistently performing well at this level. And if some of the players, some of the supporting actors, even if Chahal takes for wicket, or if Shivam Dubey provides contributes in his department, there was a particular also scores at least 300 400 runs. I can see that this team can make it into top 4, not 1 or 2, but at least 3 or 4.
See, top 2 are out of even a discussion. The other options they have is 3 and 4, and you must remember that Punjab, Delhi, and SRH might aim for that 3 and 4 spots. And so it is going to be crucial for RCB to win against these teams at least. And if they're able to do that, then there's no reason why RCB shouldn't be top 4. Also, if they sort their death bowling options, then RCB is surely the top 4 team. Also, the reason why it doesn't happen always is that instead of buying that quality, RCB thinks that quantity is enough. That's what like I said, they have a lot many options, but it doesn't seem to work for Virat Kohli every year. And he might face this problem this year as well. But we might find that out in the IPL. And the mantra for RCB to be at top 4 is to do well against teams like Punjab, Delhi, Rajasthan, and KKR. So if RCB does well against these teams, tries to win all the games or at least all of them, then there's no reason why RCB shouldn't be a top 4 team.
So there it is. We talked about everything of the team. We all think that competition for playoffs is KKR, SRH, and Punjab. So that's it for us from RCB. We will bring you new videos. We will discuss about CSK. We will discuss about MI. Today we will discuss about RCB. So that's have it. Amay, I would like you to end this video right now by saying some few words.
Yeah, like you said, that's what we have for you in this video, and we'll be making other videos as well. So keep a check. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's what we have for you in this video. We'll see you.
Peace out.